Hey, so this is July 31st, 2025, and there's been a earthquake, tsunami, and volcano activity in Russia. And so I want to talk about earthquakes in diverse places and what it means to us. Hi, I'm Sandy Solis, prophetic novelist, author of Spirit Wings book series, and this is Language of the Spirit, part 44. Okay, this is kind of heavy, but I don't want us to be heavy-hearted and be overwhelmed by what's going on. Thinking about these are the last days and birth pains. So I'm going to open with the Matthew 24, 3 through 14. But it's very pertinent, I think, for what's going on. We need to know what season we're in. Are we in a season spiritually of war? Are we in a time of rest? Are we in a time of peace in the spirit realm? Where are we? What we should be focusing on? And how are we going to thrive in this season and not be overwhelmed by what's going on around us? Okay, so check out Matthew 24, 3 through 14. I'm going to kind of paraphrase. This is probably King James. As he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will these things be? And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" Dramatic music, dun dun dun, into the age. And Jesus said to them, "See that no one leads you astray, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' or the Anointed One. And they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place. But the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation." Footnote, that is often, and probably look it up yourself, ethnic against ethnic group. So nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines, earthquakes in various places. All of these are the beginnings of the birth pains. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation, put you to death, and you'll be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. Many false prophets will arise and lead many astray, because lawlessness will be increased and the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures into the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Okay, so what are we going to do with that? So what are we going to need to walk through all of this victoriously? So I've got 5 things here I wanted to focus on, and just judge yourself. Where are you in these areas? Is this something that you should focus on? Should it become a priority in your life, in your mindset, in your daily activities? So 5 end-time goals for walking victoriously in the last days. Having a heart-to-heart connection with the Godhead. 2, being rooted in the Word. 3, mature in your faith. 4, walking in love. 5, faithful to the end. Okay, so here's some scriptures on that. 2 John 1:6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as you've heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. Loosely translated or paraphrased by me. Okay, Mark 12, 29 through 31. And Jesus answered him, "The first of all commandments is, Hear, O Lord, hear, O Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely this, you shall love your neighbors as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." Sounds like a priority, wouldn't you say? Okay. John 15:7. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, and it will be given you. Ephesians 4:13. Handy clipboard. High tech, right? Okay. Till we all come to the unity of the faith, till we all come into the unity of the faith and the knowledge of the Son of God, into a perfect man, which I believe is translated as mature or complete, or whole. Perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. That's huge. Coming to the measure of the fullness, the stature of Christ, the Anointed One. 1 Corinthians 13:13 in the Amplified. And now there remains faith, abiding, trust in God and His promise, hope, confidence, expectation of eternal salvation, love, unselfish love for others, growing out of God's love for me. These three, the greatest choice, but the greatest of these is love. So, yeah, there's stuff going on and things are ratcheting up, but we were born in this season, in this time. So God built into us the ability to thrive in this atmosphere, in this time set. So it's even built in our DNA, but we need to pull it out, and we need to be confident that He is with us, that He has given us a backbone. He's putting iron in our spirit man, and that there's grace for this season, and we can thrive in it and not be overwhelmed by what we see, what we hear, and all the chatter online. And these are the best days. These are the days God put us in, and many others desire to be in this season and to experience what we are experiencing. So we're going to know great victory. We're going to walk in signs and wonders, healings. We're going to be the New Testament church on steroids. So prepare yourself and expect it, and don't put your identity any lesser than who you are in Christ. That you're going to thrive in the season, and that you're not going to be overwhelmed by the sadness of things that do occur, and that you will pray properly. You won't pray against prophecy, and you won't pray against what God is doing in the last days, that you will have wisdom and understanding of what's going on around you, because you're going to be rooted in the Word. You're going to be mature in your faith. And all this can happen. Don't think it's too late for me. I can never catch up. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too stupid. I'm too smart. Whatever it is, God has got a plan to get you through this season of birth pains, because harvest is coming, and it's a good birth pain, even though there are contractions. So expect God to do great things. Expect His grace during this season. Lean on Him. Let Him fill your empty spaces, rain on your dry places, and let Him be Him in our lives, that we may reflect His glory, and others would be drawn to that and not to us. So this is Sandy Solis, prophetic novelist, saying, let's do this. See you next time.